everyone talks about, like when you have lymphedema, when your lymphatic system isn't working properly and like they get all puffy and swollen and stuff like that, right? So, and then people only care about your lymphatic system when you have lymphedema, which just seems ridiculous, right? So, yeah, we'll talk about how we can improve it. Like we'll actually talk about it, how important it is, and how we can improve it. Get my mic set up. All right, the lymphatic system. So, like I was saying before, one of the most important systems in your body. Okay, so the last 6 seminars I've spoken about stress, inflammation, toxins, how it's like really prevalent in today's society and how it can impact our results in the gym and our sleep, everything in our life. And I'll talk about how we can improve our lymphatic system to remove toxins. So basically, your lymphatic system is known as the sewage removal system, and it clears out cellular waste. Right? So in your lymphatic system, it's 90% water, 10% cellular waste, proteins and hormones. So it's like a mixture of things, mostly water. You have about 10 liters of lymph in your body. Do you know how much blood you have in your body? About 5 liters, right? So you have double the amount of lymph and cellular waste and these proteins and hormones all like flowing through your body all the time. So have you ever been on like, I was talking about lymphedema before, like when you get all swollen, or if you're sick and your neck gets all swollen, or you go on an airplane and your ankles get all puffy, or like some girls will have this really puffy like behind their knees. That's all lymph usually. So that's just fluid being built up behind there. So do you remember that stat last week where I said if you took out all the cells in your gut, how big it would be, right? It'd be the size of a basketball court. If you took out all of the cells in your lymphatic system and put them end to end, it would go around the earth 4 times.
Wow.
That's how big your lymphatic system is, okay? So you have like double the amount of lymph than blood, and it's gonna carry those proteins, hormones, right? Which means if your lymphatic system isn't working efficiently, you're not gonna be able to build muscle and your hormones might be downregulated. So you're not sending enough blood and stuff around through the body. So your lymphatic system, much like the gut, it has a deep connection to your immune system. So like we were saying, we're talking about how people are getting sick, maybe their lymphatic system, maybe, just a theory, when it gets darker, not because it's getting colder, people are getting sick, they're not moving as much, they don't want to go outside, they're sleeping more, or which isn't sleeping more isn't a bad thing, but maybe they're not going outside as much, so they're not moving as much lymphatic fluid around their body, so they're getting clogged up and they're getting sick. Maybe that's just a random theory. So when it's not working effectively, your body can't fight off infections and heal. So when you actually break your leg, your lymphatic system will help clear all of the cellular waste from that leg and sort of start repairing it. So the last fun thing about the lymphatic system is that there's only 2 things that really move your lymphatic system and get things going. I've spoken about these like every seminar. What do you think the 2 things are to get things flowing? Like what things do I always say to do?
Water. Hydration.
Yeah, that's right. Move. Yeah, that's one. What's the other one? It has something to do with why I wear my nose. Breathing. Yeah, so breathing and movement, right? How crazy is that? So not just breathing, but deep breathing into your diaphragm. So little photo here, good thing there's only. So when you breathe in through your nose, it forces you to breathe into your diaphragm. Your diaphragm, that like line there, pushes down, and that will push into your thoracic duct. Now your thoracic duct, which is like here all the way up to here, is the largest lymphatic vessel in your body, which basically means out of that 10 liters of lymph, there is like a third of that just in there. So when you breathe in through your nose, pushes your diaphragm down, pushes against the thoracic ducts, it opens up or like creates a vacuum, and all that lymph starts flowing better, right? So nasal breathing is going to stimulate better lymphatic flow, which is like great. This is why I wear that, right?
The system's going well.
Yeah, I try to. And then when I don't have it on, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not breathing in through my nose. It's like I can't breathe in as much, but it's alright. It can create dysfunction if I wear it all the time, which I know. So sometimes I will take it off, but yeah. So the next thing, movement. Alright, so movement is also great to reduce stress, and it's going to pump everything out. So like I was saying, movement is going to pump for your body. It pumps out good nutrients to your body and clears out the toxins. So clearing out the toxins is the main thing that lymphatic system does. And it works by activating those lymphatic vessels, just like your thoracic ducts. And when you move, there's lymphatic vessels like everywhere. If you look at a chart, they're covered everywhere. Another big spot is around your neck as well. That's why these swell up. So another spot is your calves as well. So what you can actually do to get some movement in is skipping. So it's called rebounding. You just sort of do this for a while. That's pumping up. So usually vertical, straight up and down is going to stimulate it more than like horizontal or in a different way. So you can actually get these little, have you seen these little trampolines that you get and you just jump? Yeah, so doing that. I said on this article, it was like 20 minutes a day. I was like, who's going to jump on it? Just like one, what I like to do, my coach told me about this, is if you're on the computer for like an hour straight or like 8 hours straight, or you have a lot of work to do, just every hour, just go outside 1 minute and just skip for 1 minute. And then like, it'll like fire your brain up again and you're getting that movement in as well. So other things like walking, playing sport, dancing, yoga, all these things are great movements. Does that all make sense, that movement? Yeah. So that's why I said now is breathing cardio. Yeah, getting like both of those things. It's like, oh my God. So someone who's like a big advocate of all this lymph and movement and things like that is called Perry Nicholson. His brand is called Stop Chasing Pain. So he was like a chiropractor who had all this pain and dysfunction going on. He tried everything, and then he started looking at this. It's like, it's so simple. Like you just move, and he's being into these weird like flicky. That's where I did the exercise. And he says his saying is, move more of yourself, more often, in more ways, in more environments. So it just means instead of just walking around the block at the same time, like go a different route, or ride your bike, or go dancing, or go to the beach, or go swimming. Just do different things in different ways, right? So, like I said, we don't just want to move, we want to move in different ways as well. So sometimes moving the wrong way, like squatting with your feet sort of off balance, can actually be better. Or I have a Turkish get-ups I love, so you get down on the ground and you get back up and you're just moving in a weird, different way. And what this is going to do is create uncertainty, right? So uncertainty is the biggest stressor to your brain. If your brain doesn't feel safe, your brain's going to be stressed out. So having proprioception, so awareness of, oh my God, what's behind me, what's in front of me, is going to help make your brain feel safe. Your brain feels safe, it's not going to be in pain. So here's a fancy sentence for you. We want to optimize the sensory input going into our brain to change the way your brain perceives how you're in space. So if my brain thinks, like if my left eye doesn't work, like all I can see is like over here. My brain does not want to walk over here, so I'm gonna naturally like walk to the right. Whereas if I open my eye, I can see like I'm not gonna be in pain anymore. And you can do this cool thing with a pen, and you look at your, with your eyes, you look at the tip of the pen, and you can probably see it on my eyes. Just look at both my eyes and see if they converge at the same time. pressure's on.
Mm.
Might have one like dodgy eye. Does one eye like not completely see the pen?
I think
No?
good going.
Be one like lazy eye, maybe. I don't see it.
I think that's what it is.
Try it. Is there a pen? Try it. Look at my. Watch Sue. Watch Sue. Here, look at my finger.
Yeah.
So your right eye is a bit lazier.
Yeah.
So you can do these exercises for your eyes, and you just find a spot where it's challenging, and you do like circles, and then you go back the other way, and you go like side to side and forward, back, up, down, and it can help your brain be like, oh, okay, I'm okay, and it helps with posture. There's a big posturologist who's done a TED talk on it, and it's a whole nother. I'll link that in the show notes. It's really interesting. So, in summary, your lymphatic system controls more than you think. Okay, so it's going to be linked to cancer, chronic fatigue, muscle gain, fat loss, your immune system, and poor movement. So, a lot of the time, like I was saying, if you have tight back of the knees, tight ankles, you're not going to be able to squat down as much. So your movement might turn more into that, which might mean tightness in the hip because you're not fully moving around. So it just leads to a lot of things as well. So cancer, right? Interesting. Brain cancer possibly, because there's a lot of lymph fluid in your brain. If that fluid's not moving around, it can get clogged up, and those toxins stay in there for a long time and can cause tumors or cancer or yeah, I think that got me on that. Just like, oh my god, you're sitting down all day, you're gonna get brain cancer.
Well, I know someone who's had breast cancer and had to have lymph nodes.
Yeah, especially girls who have a lot of lymph in there. Yeah.
And they test them before they remove the breast. They do a test and they put this dye in and it can see which lymph node.
Yeah.
But
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are, and then it can go anywhere in your body.
Yeah. Someone asked about like chest massages in my massage course. Like, oh, I've heard in Bali they like massage your boobs. I was like, no, we don't do that here. But it actually like will help clear out.
Yeah, I can understand why it would do.
Yeah, all the
I
toxins.
know someone that's had lymph nodes removed. Like
Yeah.
my boss's wife, and she had breast cancer, so she keeps getting fluid build up.
Right.
So it has to have that special drainage or massage to.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, because she doesn't have the lymph nodes
To
to
flush
get
it
rid of
out.
the fluid. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it creates a lot of dysfunction.
Mm.
So you want to try and create like all the other things for stress and inflammation and recovery and all that good stuff as well, is just create daily habits to help your lymph flow better. So maybe you just do some eye movements every day, or you go for the walks and you just move in different ways as well. A cool thing to do is you grab a part of your body, like left ear, and you just sort of get down on the ground. And then you have to think about, oh, which way am I going to get up? And then you like, I like doing that with people out in the gym floor. I've made you guys do that now. Yeah, not yet. Me tapping and holding your ear, getting on the ground, going, yeah, the voice thing. So yeah, those daily habits just great for movement and breathing. So my favorite thing to do for the breathing, and not just wear this strip all the time, but wear it to bed, and then over time I worked up to taping my mouth shut. So for 8 hours, I'm constantly stimulating my lymphatic system by breathing in through my nose, and I'm also training my diaphragm muscles to get stronger. So you'll get a tighter waist, better core muscles, better posture, because you won't be chest breathing as much and rounding forward. So you'll be training this, you'll sit up taller, and then it's also going to help. That's it, smaller waist, better blood flow, stronger core, better posture. So a lot of benefits. So try and work up to, it's harder when you have someone else with you in bed and yeah.
And you go to bed with no.
Yeah.
I've got one of two.
Maybe it would be good on some nights. Like, don't talk to me, my mouth shut.
Well, they might think you do something kinky. Tie Find your mouth.
Yeah, don't use a ball gag. Just use mouth tape. So other things like the breathing drills as well, what that we do before our sessions, like in through the nose, and you're really forcing that diaphragm down to stimulate and open up that vacuum in your thoracic duct. Meditation, mindfulness, yoga, tai chi, and mindful walking as well. So just walking, looking at the tops of trees and breathing in through your nose as well, just sort of keeping your nervous system calm and also stimulating the lymphatic system, which I just said here, moving, 10-minute walks. And other thing, have you heard of NEAT? So, or your incidental exercise? So your NEAT stands for your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is just a fancy way of saying moving more. So simple NEAT things will be like how when I talk, I move my hands, and I just walk faster, and I run everywhere and things like that. I always like taking the stairs. Maybe at home, if you struggle with your move, if you're like, okay, I'm at home all day, I'm just going up and down the stairs like an extra couple times. So just trying to move more. Not just, okay, I'm gonna have a 2-hour workout and then I'm gonna sit at my desk all day. It's like, okay, I'm gonna space my movement out, because that your fluid's always moving around. So spacing it out as well. Maybe get some, play with some kettlebells, like a Bosu ball, getting down up off the ground like I was done before at home. Gymnastics is cool too. So doing like somersaults and rolling and swinging on the bar, like monkey bar. I know one of my clients has a kid and she's like doing the monkey bars and like embarrassing the hell out of her like 12-year-old kid.
I used to like them when I was younger, but I don't think I could do it now.
Yeah, have you seen those photos of like a 1970 playground and they're like monkey bars are really high, and then today's just like there's no monkey bars. There's like
stepping upside down and
it's good.
Now it's not safe.
Did anyone like hurt themselves?
But I really remember. I'm sure somebody did. I think there was the odd broken arm or something like someone fell off of that. But they used to be fun.
Did you have the swings? There was a phase where everyone at school was doing like backflips off the swings, and someone like hurt themselves really badly, and they're like banned. No backflips on the swings. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Does that all make sense?
I was thinking, is that probably when you say moving, you know, like when you're say at work and stuff?
Yeah.
It's probably makes sense. I don't know, maybe the same difference is if you're eating or drinking and then you're sitting there for a long time, then you're not moving. I sometimes feel like bloated. Is that,
yeah.
You know,
so
nothing's moving around.
So yeah, when you're sitting down, I don't know where that thing came in, like, oh, when you eat, like, don't move, like people eat their dinner and they're like, okay, let's go, and they're like, oh no, I just want to let my food digest.
Yeah.
It's so like counterproductive, because sitting there isn't helping it digest more. Like maybe if you're like sick or something, but if you've just eaten like a normal amount of food, getting up and getting blood flow will help stimulate more blood to go to your gut. And I'm not saying like crazy hit cardio after you've eaten, because then a lot of blood will go to your muscles, but just moving will help blood flow, right? So if you're sitting down, the blood's just not flowing in your digestion. So that's more.
That's probably not lymphatic.
Yeah. I mean, there's still going to be some lymphatic, because you're going to need to clear out the waste and the toxins from the food you just ate. So it's all linked together. Yeah, it probably is more like lymphatic stuff than I would have thought, because it's like double the amount of blood is that fluid. So yeah, and it connects to your heart, and like it's great. It flows up like the left side of your body and goes out the right, or it's like crazy. That's why sometimes, because the lymph flows up this way, I think, so it's mostly on the left side. So if someone has like a lot of pain in their right shoulder, it can actually be coming from their right hip, because all the lymph gets stored up there, and then the blood's not flowing up here properly. So like it can't get repaired, and like you just have pain. So we've all heard that like I have right shoulder pain, but it's my left hip that's the problem. It can be that sort of flowy motion. Yeah. Fun fact. Yeah. Done. That actually was a quicker one today. Nice.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Nice and condensed. I was gonna do more like, I can show like brushing technique. Oh, we could do that really quick actually. Let me just save this. I know technology. How do I save it? Save. Anyway, okay. So like I was saying, like the lymphatic vessels in your body, there's like a ton of them. A lot are in your neck, so like a third are in your neck, a lot are in that thoracic duct. There's some real nasty ones as well. So if you find the top of your jaw, your mandible, and you go sort of under, and you get that sort of crease bit, and then you go up towards the top, and you push sort of straight up towards your ear. Just do one side at a time.
Oh. There.
So more underneath. So like there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that sore there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, just feel like mine is so sore. And then try the other side and just see. And just like push straight up. How's the difference? Is there much?
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
Your
no,
right
my
one's sore?
one's-
Your right one's sore? I want to say my right one's sore now. Okay, go on your right side, and we just for 30 seconds, just sort of rub, and we're gonna get it warm. Oh, also actually, just check how wide your jaw can go, because this will change. Just see like how wide. Okay, now go back to rubbing. Like remember that, how wide can I open your jaw? 30 seconds, rub. So this is all like light and fast. And you can use like a toothbrush as well. I have one of these like scrub things. It's like a circular scrubby thing in the shower, and you just sort of do all the spots that are sore. And then from there, you're just gonna sort of do very light taps. Very light, just sort of different ways. Get sort of right under there. Just tap. Wonder if they have spare toothbrushes. Yeah. Paint brushes. That might work actually. But they're, especially for lymphedema, they have like these special lasers that like help clear the lymph. Okay, that should be long enough. Now, just sort of, any different? No?
In the mirror.
And then just sort of push up and see if it's any less. Yeah, mine did not change at all. Mine's so messed up.
Less sore.
It's less?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do the
I
other
was like,
side.
that really hurt when I first.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you just find there's like so many of these spots around your body that a lot of the time the jaw can be linked to your adductors, which is like super weird. Rub, get it warm. And when you're in the shower as well, because it's hot water, it's already warmed up, so you can just go straight to brushing it. Sometimes when I'm at my desk, I just have a toothbrush there and I'll brush the top. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, now slap. There's another weird thing you do in the gym. I'm just warming my jaw up. But do you guys feel like a buzzy sort of? Oh, this feels kind of.
Tingly.
Yeah. It's like when you rub a dog's ear and they like love it, and then like we're just mammals as well. Like that would feel good. We're basically a dog. Okay. Now to see that. Oh, I feel it.
I reckon I do. Really
Yeah?
now. Yeah.
the most flattering range of motion test I could have picked for you guys. Does it feel like more?
I think it does.
I don't know.
No? But that can help with like our chewing as well.
Mm.
Yeah. Another one is the worst spot for me. I can't really find like a not bad, but that right under your like that bony bit. So like right where it's bony,
Yeah.
and then it goes soft. Like push into there. So whenever I do this one, every time it gets so red, like in the shower. How is it that? Not too sore?
It's a bit sore there.
Okay. So you do the same thing, you rub it. I don't know if mine will go red. Pressure's on. But then I don't know if it's going red just because I've just been brushing it very vigorously. But you can do this stuff like super hot. Like if you got in your there and you just like killed yourself, you would get like crazy results. But you might promote so much lymph that you just like feel really shitty and like because you've released a lot of toxins. And then just some. It's funny. There's one right around your belly as well. So you literally rub your belly, like you know that like wives' tale of like rub your belly, but your mum, I don't know, your mum like rubs your belly when you have a tummy ache or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm really nervous. It's gonna be red. Heart's pounding. Okay. It's kind of red. Look at that. Crazy. But if you do it in the shower as well, you'll come out and you'll be even more red. And you just see that now.
Under the arms.
Yeah.
I felt them the most.
Yeah. See, I would, it's probably not appropriate for girls to be like. So, but like, there's one like right under your sort of nipple line, like right around here. And if you do this, it'd be good for you because it might help range of motion up here. Yeah. Even like reaching up longer, like just all in here. So right in there.
I think I'll still in the shower. I'll be in there for
8 hour showers.
Yeah,
I
I always made that joke of for girls, a shower is not relaxed. It's a chore. Like it's something. I have to have a shower. Like do all your legs and like yeah, armpits. Oh.
No, you layers them in your drawing.
Another one is sort of in the middle of your bicep. This one's kind of hard to find, but it's like where there's like muscle and then there's like a squishy in between bit.
Oh yeah.
You sort of find that nasty like ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just see the other side. Okay, yeah, my right side is way worse.
Oh.
My left is way worse.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, do the left. Same thing. This one for me gets red too. It's already red. Just chilling. But this guy, Perry Nicholson, he gets like he gets like 50 people to his courses and they're all on the ground like rolling around and slapping and doing their yelling and I don't know what like way to do it. Like in the shower, I'm just like leaning up against the wall, just like. And you see your hard work. Oh yeah, getting bigger. How have your muscles been feeling? Have you been noticing a difference?
Yeah, I don't feel sore.
Okay. Like you used to get sore a lot, or
More sore. But
yeah. How's your upper back?
Yeah, sorry.
It wasn't like destroyed after last week.
No.
Okay, cool.
It was actually heaps better after that.
Perfect.
Yeah, I could turn my neck the other way, so
Oh really? Was your neck busted as well?
I think because it was all pulling through
Right.
that, like through that spot.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people with sore necks lately. Yeah, can you see, even if your guys aren't, it's like a little bit.
Can't see mine.
Take your clothes off. And then just, I was joking, but that's alright. That's probably not too bad, but then you can test again. And then, so this would be good. The biggest one is behind the knee, especially. Like, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to train biceps, because I know you guys love training arms, and you're like, okay, I'm a bit sore. I'm just going to do some slapping, and then you come in and you get a better pump. And then the last one, especially if you see someone real puffy behind the knees, just go and slap
I'm
them.
not conscious of behind the
Just slap behind the knee. Yeah, so you do that like 20 times. Even knee pain as well. Or my coach was telling me someone says they have lower back pain, and he's like, okay, slap the behind your knees 30 times, 3 times a day, and in 3 days their back pain was gone.
Wow.
Just because it can go and connects all the way up, and yeah, because if you think you've got a stockpile of like cellular waste, then your body's like, what's going on? I can't shovel it out.
So when you were saying I travelled, when I went to Hawaii, that's the first I travelled, you know, when we got there and we walked in, I was like thinking, God, my feet feel so weird. And when I took my socks off, I had cankles. It took days.
Oh,
like,
no.
They were like so, and I've never had that before.
Yeah,
So now, like, if I'm gonna go overseas, I'm gonna, they say wear those
compression
like,
things.
Yeah, compression.
Yeah, it's
That
like a
was so, I've never had it before, and I was like, wow, where did you come from? Like,